Well, hello everyone. It's Monday. It's back to chair yoga. We all excited? I hope so. I wish we could hear responses back when I talk. Hopefully everyone can hear me with the mic. We're going to get started. I'm going to turn up the music just a little bit. So go ahead and have a seat on your chair. As you're finding your sit bones, feet are about hip distance apart, ankles in line with your knees, knees in line with your hips. And hips in line with your shoulders, belly button in, relaxing, chin is parallel to the ground. Again, palms face down to ground energy, palms face up to receive. Just go ahead and blink your eyes shut. As you start to quiet your mind, the thoughts racing in and out, and just setting them to the side. And really bringing your attention towards yourself. And notice what you're feeling inside your body. You're tender or sore. And just being mindful of that throughout our practice today. You begin to notice your breath. Is it short and shallow or long and deep? If it's short and shallow, try to slow the breath down. Let's begin to extend the exhale. And start to lengthen your inhale. I can stay here inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, or go ahead and zip your lips together for your Ujjayi pranayama breath. As you evenly inhale through your nose, hold it at the top, and then exhale through your nose. Just slight restriction at the back of your throat, like you're fogging a mirror as you're exhaling. You should be able to hear your breath. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring your shoulders up towards your ears as you're inhaling. And as you're exhaling, squeezing the shoulder blades together as you bring your shoulders down. Another inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, bring those shoulder blades back and then down. One last time as you inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, rolling them down and away. Keeping them down, you're going to inhale. And as you exhale, rotating your chin to the right, relaxing your shoulders, keeping your chest pointed forward. And breathing here. And then on your next inhale, coming back to center. And as you exhale, rotating your chin to the left, relaxing the shoulders. And then on your next inhale, coming back to center. This time as you exhale, bring your right ear down to your right shoulder. Again, keeping the shoulders down. We're not bringing the shoulder towards the ear towards the shoulder. If you want to, go ahead and release your left hand, flexing the palm like you're pressing into the ground. And then go ahead and bring your left hand back towards your thigh. As you inhale, come back to center. And this time as you exhale, bring your left ear down to your left shoulder. Again, you can stay here or release your right hand. Palm is flexed. As you're continuing to breathe. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and bring that right hand back to your thigh and sit on up. We're going to do one more. You're going to rotate to the right with your chin and then bring it down towards your chest. You might feel a little different stretch in the neck. Again, relaxing the shoulders. And then go ahead and lift your chin up and then come back to center. Switching directions, you're going to rotate your chin to the left and then bring your chin down towards your chest. And go ahead and lift your chin up, coming back to center. This time we're going to bring our chin towards the ceiling. Be careful if you have any cervical spine, then pass this one. Go ahead and bring the chin towards the ceiling, relaxing the shoulders. Again, this is just an option. You don't have to do this one. And then go ahead and bring your chin back to center. And last one, as you exhale, bring your chin forward and down, getting a stretch in the back of the neck. And your next inhale, coming back to center. Then go ahead and blink your eyes open if they were shut. You're going to bring your hands behind. Palms are facing each other at the back of your chair. I'll show you sideways. You're going to shift your hips forward a little bit. So you're going to press your palms into the chair, lifting up with your heart. You can look out in front or towards the ceiling. So option 1 is to keep your butt on the floor. Option 2 is you can lift your hips up. Again, you don't have to. So either one of those options, finding that chest opener. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release. We'll do a little cat and cow. So hands on your thighs. As you inhale, cow, bring your hands towards your hips, squeeze the shoulder blades together, gaze towards the ceiling. And then exhale, cat, hands towards your knees, rounding out your spine and the upper back, feeling the shoulder blades releasing from your spine. Do that 2 more times as you inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And then one last time. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And go ahead and sit up nice and tall. We're going to do that chest opener 1 more time. Again, this is just an option. You don't have to do this. So you're coming towards the end of your chair, hands behind, palms are into the ground. You're going to roll those shoulder blades back, gaze up towards the top of the wall or towards the ceiling. Or if you want, you're going to lift the hips up. Again, just options. And then go ahead and release. And coming back to center on your chair. Coming towards the end, we're going to toe heel your feet out, so toes are pointed out. Hands on your thighs. As you inhale, roll the shoulder blades back. And exhale, hinge forward with a flat back. And then go ahead and take your gaze towards the floor. Holding here for a couple breaths. And then on your next inhale, rise on up. As you exhale, dip your right shoulder down, gazing over towards the left. And inhale back to center. And exhale, dip the left shoulder, gazing over towards your right. And inhale back to center. Do that one more time. Exhale, hinge forward. Then inhale, rise. And exhale, dip the right shoulder. And inhale back to center. And exhale, dip the left shoulder. And inhale back to center. And then go ahead and toe heel your feet back together. You're sitting up nice and tall. You're gonna bring your arms out in front. We're gonna do eagle arms. So right arm underneath left, coming as close as you can, making an X. Bending the elbows, option 1. Hands on shoulders, option 2. Palms to touch. Either one of those options. As you inhale, you're gonna bring your elbows up. As you exhale, lowering them down. Another inhale, bring your elbows up. And exhale, lowering them down. One last time. As you inhale, bring your elbows up. And exhale, lowering them down. Then go ahead and unwind your arms. Shake it out. We're going to switch sides. So arms out in front. This time, left arm underneath right. Bending elbows, hands on shoulders, or palms to touch. Again, as you inhale, bring the elbows up. And as you exhale, lowering them down. Another inhale, bring your elbows up. And exhale, lowering them down. One last time. As you inhale, bring your elbows up. And exhale, lowering them down. Go ahead and unwind your arms. Shake it out. This time on your next inhale, bring your biceps to your ears. Palms are facing each other. And then as you exhale, go close to your hands. And then inhale back to center. And exhale, side bend to the right. Bring your right hand to the chair, left arm over, chest is pointed forward. And inhale back to center. And exhale, open our side to the left, right hand over. I can talk this morning. Then inhale back to center. And exhale, forward fold, swan dive your hands out, hinging at your hips, coming down with a flat back. And go ahead and bring your hands towards the floor. We're going to add a halfway lift this time. So hands at your shins or your thighs. You're going to roll the shoulder blades back, gaze out in front. And then go ahead and release your hands towards the floor. And as you inhale, your hands come up your shins, around your knees, and rolling out your shoulders twice. We're going to do that again. So arms at your side. As you inhale, bring your biceps to your ears. And exhale, go close to your hands, opening your chest. And inhale back to center. And exhale, side bend to the right, right hand to the chair, left arm over, chest pointed forward. Using your obliques as you come up as you inhale. And exhale, side bend to the left, left hand to the chair, right arm over. And inhale back to center. And exhale, forward fold, swan dive your hands out, hinging at your hips, coming down with a flat back. Go ahead and bring your hands towards the floor. And then placing your hands on your shin or thighs, you're going to inhale, halfway lift, squeeze those shoulder blades together, gaze out in front. And exhale, release. And inhale, slowly rise, hands up your shins, around your knees, and rolling out your shoulders twice. Then go ahead and bring your arms to your side. And on your next inhale, bring your biceps to your ears. Now as you exhale, open side twist to the right. So bring the right hand back, left arm forward, palms are facing away. Hips and knees are pointed forward. Pretend there's a ball between your legs and you're squeezing. And then on your next inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, open side twist to the left. Left hand back, right arm forward. And inhale back to center. And exhale, hands to heart center. And as you inhale, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, we're going to do prayer twist to the right. So you're going to take the left elbow either in between your knees or to your right side thigh. And as you're going to gaze over to the right, belly button towards spine, nice flat back. And then on your next inhale, coming back to center. And then go ahead and roll the shoulder blades back, sitting up nice and tall as you inhale. And exhale, prayer twist to the left. Bring your right elbow either into between your knees or to your left thigh, looking over towards the left. And then on your next inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, lowering your arms down. Go ahead and roll out your shoulders, whatever feels good. We're going to work on our hips, so go ahead and bring your left knee towards your chest, hands underneath your knee, and bring the knee towards your chest, and then down. Bringing it up and down, gauging that core. One last time, bring that knee up and down, switching sides. Taking your hands behind your right knee, lifting up and then down. Another up and down. Last one. And we're going to go back to the left side. You're going to lift that knee up, bring it out to the side and around. Now if you can do this without touching your leg, go ahead, opening the hip and bringing it around. Really got to think about your core while you're doing this too. Now go ahead and switch directions, opening the knee out to the side, lifting up, and then back to center. Again, you can always hold and help your leg come around. We'll do one more. And then go ahead and release your left foot, switching sides. Bring the right knee up, out, and around. Bring the knee up, out, and around. Two more. Knee up, out, and around. Last one, and then we'll switch directions. Bring the knee up, out, and around. Now you're going to bring that knee out, up, and then in front. So bringing the knee out, up, and front. Two more. Bring the knee out, up, and front. Last one. Bring the knee out, up, and front. And go ahead and lower it down. You're going to take your right ankle, cross it over your left, or bring it up to your thigh. And sit up nice and tall as you inhale. And as you exhale, hinging forward with a flat back. And the stretch in your right hip, the piriformis muscle. And then your next inhale, rise on up. You're going to take your left hand to your right knee. As you inhale, bring your right bicep to your ear. And exhale, twist, palm is facing away. And then on your next inhale, bring your bicep back towards your ear. And exhale, side bend. And then on your next inhale, rise on up. And exhale, lower your hand down, switching sides, walking over to the other side. Inhale, bring your left bicep to your ear. And as you exhale, twist, palm is facing away. Thinking about your posture, sitting up nice and tall. And inhale, bring your bicep back towards your ear. And exhale, side bend. And then inhale, rise on up. And exhale, lower your arm down, bringing that leg down, switching legs, crossing the left ankle over or up to your thigh. Sitting up nice and tall as you inhale. And exhale, hinging forward. Noticing one side might feel tighter than the other. And just taking your breath and breathing into where you're feeling that tightness. Your next inhale, rise on up. Take your left hand or your right hand to your left knee. As you inhale, bring your left bicep to your ear. And exhale, twist, palm facing away. And then on your next inhale, bring your bicep back towards your ear. And exhale, side bend. And on your next inhale, rise on up. As you exhale, bring your hand down, coming over to the other side, placing your left hand on your right leg. As you inhale, bring your right bicep to your ear. And exhale, twist, palm facing away. And then inhale, bring your bicep back towards your ear. And exhale, side bend. And then on your next inhale, rise on up. And exhale, lower your arm down. You're staying at the back of your chair, or at the front of your chair, I should say. You're going to extend the right leg. Foot is flexed, toes are pointed towards the ceiling. Left knee is in line with your hip. You're going to sit up nice and tall as you inhale. And exhale, hinge forward. You might feel stretch in the back of that extended leg. Just continuing to breathe. And then on your next inhale, rise on up. You're going to bend that right knee, switching sides, extending the left leg. Foot is flexed, toes are pointed towards the ceiling. Trying to find those sit bones, sitting up nice and tall. And exhale, hinge forward. And then on your next inhale, rise on up, bending that knee. We're going to shift to the right. You're going to bend your, hold on, I'm doing the same as you guys. I'm trying to figure out the camera still. Whichever side you're bending to, you're going to drop that knee down and sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, hinging back. And then go ahead and rise on up. You can keep that knee bent or go ahead and straighten it. The heel is off the floor. Your hips are pointed forward. And then go ahead and bring that outside arm up. So you're breathing. Now you can stay here or go ahead and bend towards your chair, keeping your chest lifted. And then on your next inhale, rise on up. And go ahead and bring that right hand down, bringing that leg out to the side, opening the hip, toes are pointed forward, hand on your thigh or your shin. As you inhale, bring your hand closest to the back of your chair up and then over And then on your next inhale, rise on up and we'll switch directions. So this time either turning to your right or left side, dipping the opposite knee down at the end of your chair as you sit up nice and tall as you inhale. And as you exhale, hinge back. Feel a stretch in your quad or your hip flexor. They'll tend to be tight in our psoas muscle. And your next inhale, rise on up. Again, you can always keep the knee bent or go ahead and try straightening that left leg or the other leg on the outside. So you bring that outside arm up and then over towards the back of your chair. Keeping your chest nice and lifted. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and bring that arm up and then lowering it down. You're going to bring that outside leg out, opening it. Toes are pointed towards the ceiling, hand on your thigh or your shin. As you inhale, bring that back arm up and then over. And then on your next inhale, rise on up and go ahead and take a drink of water. And we're going to stand on up. So go ahead and come back to the back of your chair. We're going to do the downward facing dog. So palms are about shoulder width distance apart. Walking the feet back. You're going to lift up on the tailbone and then sink your chest towards the floor. Being mindful of your shoulders. If you need to bend them, go right ahead. You might feel a stretch in the back of your legs. And then go ahead and bend your knees, walk your hands back towards your chair, and then go ahead and roll it out. You're going to come to the back of your chair, feet hip distance apart, stepping back with that right foot. It's either they're both parallel or you can tilt it out a little bit if you'd like, trying to keep your hips pointed towards the chair. Your knee is bent, your hands come on the chair, and go ahead and slowly straighten that front leg as you hinge forward. Feeling a stretch in the back of that extended leg. Now go ahead and bend your front knee, shift your weight forward, and stand on up. We're going to switch sides, stepping back with the left foot. Again, your heel is on the ground. If you want to tilt your foot out a little bit, go ahead. Front knee bent, hands on your chair. Pulling that right hip back. So you're straightening that right leg. And then hinging forward. And breathing. And then go ahead and bend your front knee, shift your weight forward, and stand on up. Or do the same thing, but we're going to add a twist to it. You might feel it in your IT band that runs from your hip down to your knee that we tend to be tight in too. So we're going to step back with the right foot. Again, you can tilt it out if you want a little bit, or just keep it straight. Try to keep your hips level, front knee bent, hinging forward as you're straightening that front leg. There's still a micro bend. You're not locking your knee. Now you have the option just to stay here, or go ahead and take your right hand to the middle of your chair, then bring your left hand towards your thigh and look over towards your left. The more you pull that left hip back, the more it's going to intensify the stretch. And then go ahead and bring your hand back to the chair, bending your knee, push yourself up, and go ahead and bring your right foot up to meet. And then we'll switch sides. This time stepping back with the left foot. Again, you can tilt it out a little bit if you want. Front knee bent, hinging at your hips, hands to the chair. Again, we don't want them out like this, so try bringing the elbows in as best as you can. Straightening that front leg and hinging at your hips. Again, you have the option to stay here, or you can add the twist. Left hand to the middle of your chair, right hand towards your hip, and looking over towards the right. It's an intense pose. Make sure you're breathing. Then go ahead and bring your right hand back towards your chair, bending your right knee. Push yourself up and go ahead and stand on up. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that one as much as I did. Feel it in your hamstrings and your hip flexors and your IT band. We're going to do a couple more poses to get in our hips again. We're going to step back with the right foot into that crescent lunge. So the heel is off the floor, the front knee is bent. We're going to have our hands on our chair. And I'm going to slowly just bend that front knee, or that back knee, sorry, and then straighten. So keep pulling that left hip back. You're going to bend the knee and then straighten. You're pressing through that front heel, your left heel and not the toes. You should feel it in your glutes. Go ahead, we're going to do two more. So bending that back knee and then extend. One more. Go ahead and bend the knee and then extend. And I'll see. Make it a little bit lower. Maybe try getting that heel closer towards the floor. It's not a goal though. And then go ahead and shift your weight forward and stand on up. Switching sides. So feet hip distance apart, step back with the left foot, front knee bent, pressing through the keel so you feel it in the butt. Hips pointed forward. And you're going to bend that back knee and then extend. So bend that back knee, extend. Again, bending that back knee and extending. One last time. Bend that back knee and extend, and see if you can press that heel closer towards the ground. Keep pulling that right hip back and pressing through that right heel. And then go ahead and shift your weight forward and stand on up. Good job. We have the option to do a quad stretch. If this is not something you want to do, then just go ahead and just bend your knee and not grab. So depending on how your knees are, you have one hand on the chair, bending your right knee, take your right hand to your ankle or the pinky toe side of your foot. So you're going to press your foot into your palm to kick away to feel the stretch in the quad and the hip flexor. Again, if this is not something you can do or you want to do, you can always take a strap around your foot and grab. And then we're here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release. We're switching sides, bending the left knee, grabbing the ankle or the pinky toe side of your foot. And again, pressing your foot into the palm as you kind of kick away to intensify the stretch in the hip flexor and your quad. And then go ahead and release. We'll do a couple of standing balances. So go ahead and come to the right side of your chair. You're going going to shift your weight into your left foot, kickstand your right foot, or to your shin. We're going to do tree pose. You want to open that hip as best as you can. We're not caving into that hip, so nice and strong. And then go ahead and bring one hand to heart center. And then possibly both. There's a micro bend in that standing leg so you're not locking your knee. And you're breathing, you're not holding your breath. Now you have the option to stay here, or if you want to grow your branches, bring them up and out. We're here for 3. Bring your hands back to heart center in 2. And 1, go ahead and bring your hands back to heart center. Bring your knee in front and lowering down. Go ahead and shake it out. We're going to switch sides. So coming to the left side. Nice and strong with that tree trunk leg. Kickstand your left foot or to your shin, opening that hip as best as you can. Then go ahead and bring one hand to heart center or both. Breathing. Finding that balance. And if you want to, go ahead and bring your hands up and out. And like I always like to say, smiling makes everything easier. So go ahead and smile if you're not. We're here for 3. Bring your hands back to heart center in 2. And 1. Go ahead and bring your hands back to heart center. Bring your knee in front and lowering down. And then go ahead and shake it off. We'll do one more standing pose. This time we are going to do hand to foot. So go ahead and bend that knee. Right hand to the inside of your knee. And then out to the side. Foot is flexed. And then go ahead and release that hand off the chair. Or go ahead and bring it up. Now your hand is just here to help guide it. We're not holding. We're here for 3. Bring your knee in front in 2. And 1, go ahead and bring your knee in front and lowering down. We'll switch sides. Go ahead and come to that left side, shifting your weight into your right foot, bending that left knee, left hand to the inside of your knee, and then out to the side. Again, you can always have the hand here, float, or bring it up. We're here for 3. Bring your knee back in front in 2. And 1, go ahead and bring your knee back and forward and down. And then go ahead and have a seat on your chair. Coming towards the end of your chair, you're going to toe heel your feet out wide. Hands on your thighs. As you sit up nice and tall as you inhale. And exhale, hinge forward. And then inhale, rise. This time you extend that right leg out, foot is flexed. And then go ahead and bring your hand to your thigh. As you inhale, bring that right bicep to your ear. And exhale, side bend over. And then your next inhale, rise on up. And bending that knee, switching sides. You're going to extend the left leg, right forearm on your quad. As you inhale, bring your left bicep to your ear. And then exhale, side bend. And then your next inhale, rise on up. And bending the knee. Or do some barrel rolls. So hands on your hips. You're going to shift forward, come around, and make a circle. So you're keeping your sit bones on the chair. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to switch directions. And then go ahead and switch the directions of your barrel roll. And then go ahead and do one more circle. And then sitting up nice and tall, we're going to twist to the left. You're going to bring your right hand to your knee, left hand behind, sitting up nice and tall and switching or twisting. And then go ahead and release, switching sides. Bring the right hand back, left hand forward, and twisting towards your right. And then go ahead and release, coming back to center. And then go ahead and find a comfortable position for final relaxation for the next couple minutes. As you're sitting either nice and tall or relaxed, as you're starting at the crown of your head and working your way down to your toes, softening and relaxing. To the left, you're going to bring your right hand. All the tension and stress. With every exhale. As you're working your way down your spine. And into your hips. Letting go of all the stress. And filling your heart with positive thoughts. As you come to your mind, something that makes you happy. As it's creating warmness in your heart and in your body. Now you can stay in Savasana as long as you like. If you're ready to move on, go ahead and start wiggling your toes and wiggling your fingers and moving your head side to side. As you sit up nice and tall, with your eyes blink shut, arms at your side. As you inhale, bring your biceps to your ears. Palms are facing each other. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. I want to thank you all for coming to class today. And we'll end this morning by bowing forward, saying namaste. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's class. You feel a little more open in your chest and your shoulders and your upper back and your hips. So I will see you guys next time. Remember, there's stretch and strength tomorrow at 10:15. Wednesday, Kathy is doing Fit for Life. So we have 3 days in a row of activities. Talk to you later.